This is day 24, or part 2 of the video I'm posting today, of talking to a camera every single day for 5 minutes until I get good at talking to people, cameras, etc., building up those skills. And, what was I going to talk about? Oh yeah, this is the second part today. Yeah, this one's going to be about, like, social media, and more specifically, social media's effect on how we interact with each other and the sort of, like, almost parasocial relationships we have with people. Like, there's some people I know, like, for example, they obsess over people online. Do you know what I mean? It's like they see someone online, they're like, they base their whole personality around them, like, they obsess over them. This isn't this isn't grouping the people that, like, you're a fan of, say you're a fan of, like, I don't know, Grian. You're a fan of Grian, right? It's different from that point, being a fan of Grian, to, like, basing your entire personality around the content they make in their life, and sort of, like, you sort of, like, almost feel like you know them when you don't. All you know is the curated image they've put onto social media. And, you know, everyone controls how they seem on social media. I do it, you do it, Jeremy does it, all of us do it, right? We all put out a certain image on social media to make ourselves seem a certain way, and we don't come across as who we are. We come across as another version of ourselves. Like, I would guarantee, you know, the phrase, don't meet your heroes. If you met most of the people you see online in person, they would act differently, they would look differently, they would talk differently. Some of them might be more awkward in person, some of them might be socially awkward. Some of them might be really bad people in person. Some of them might have been to the island. It's possible. I don't think Grian's been to the island, though. I'm also still ill, by the way. It hasn't gone away in the last, like, hour, so. But people sort of seem to be building these parasocial relationships with people online. And I think Joel spoke about it a few months ago. He was like, you know, I'm not your friend, I don't know you. And a lot of people often sort of, they see people differently, so they see them as good. Like, obviously, you go on social media, you're not going to post your worst traits. Like, you're just not going to do that, because the image it curates about you is a really negative image, and you don't want people to see that. You only want people to see the best parts of yourself. And because people only post the best parts of themselves, there's a sort of stigma around posting negativity. Other than, there seems to be a slight exception, performative negativity. People being like, you know, sort of being like, oh, like being like a pick me, or like being like, you know, oh, I've got this trait which is like, I feel really bad about, or like, I did this thing, and people are like, oh no, we love you for that, like, just being a pick me really online. Other than that, but even still, that's trying to curate a certain image around yourselves, whereas most people, you know, no one's perfect in the real world, but on social media, everyone you see seems to be perfect. There's very few people, and that's why it's so shocking when, like, stuff comes out about them, like Shane Dawson, what he said about his cat. Like, that was only shocking because you didn't know Shane Dawson in person. If you knew him in person, you might have been like, yeah, right, dodgy fella. I wouldn't trust my cat around him. But sometimes, like, people, because you create a certain look online, people tend to believe that's the real you. And I think that's a really negative thing. So that's why, even though I'm ill, even though I'm not feeling the best, even though there's literally no one watching this right now, I'm still here, still putting this out there, still testing my skills, testing my confidence, putting myself out of my comfort zone. And yeah, that's the goal. So goodbye.